Hi guys, it's Fiona from Lavender Blue, and I just wanted to come on to show you how to put together some of the pockets that I have in my kits. And this is a free printable today in my Facebook group. So I'll link my Facebook group below. So if you want to join, these are free today, and there's a lot more free printables on there. So these ones are from my Shabby Butterflies kit, and so it's just the two pockets there. Now, so I wanted to explain how to put these together, but also these ones here, because the same goes for both of these types of pockets when I put them in my kits. So they're the slant pockets. Now the best thing to do is to print them out twice. They're actually made to be glued back to back because, and you'll see what I mean when I cut them out, because if you don't glue them back to back, you'll have a white, just a white, plain white paper background unless you've printed something else on the back. So you can print something else on the back, or just print them out twice, which is the way that I'm going to show you. So what I'll do is I'll cut these out, and these ones are in the Forest Fairies kit, but I believe I have them in other kits as well. And I realised that I didn't actually show you the proper way to put them together, so yeah, I've printed two of this one out as well. So I'll just go ahead and cut those out, and I'll be back. Okay, so I've cut my pockets out. And so on one page you had two pockets like this, and they're both different. They've got different designs on them. So, and you'll notice that one slants this way and one slants that way. So basically the two that are on the page are meant to be glued back to back like this, with the flaps folded under when you do this. But then what you need to do is to decide whether you want to fold it this way and have this design, or whether you want to fold it this way and have this design. So that's why I say to print them twice, because, well, you'll just be hiding one of the designs. But I mean, it's up to you. If you only want one pocket, then just print it out once and glue it whichever way you like. Because if you don't and you just fold it like this, I mean, it's up to you. You may not, it may not bother you, but you've got the white page here. So yeah, what you could do is just print another page on the back, some sort of a design on the back, and then that would be fine. You could do it that way as well. But I'm just going to show you what this looks like when you glue them back to back. So I think I'm just going to fold on the fold lines first, just to make it a bit easier when I'm ready to fold. Get that on the line there. And okay, so I think I'm going to use my glue stick. Oh, I've got the lid on. I was thinking, why won't that come out? I had the lid on. That's if it's, I haven't used it for a little while, and sometimes they dry out, so I'm hoping it's not. Yeah, that's working okay. So just put a bit of glue around. think it would still work if you print them onto a thin cardstock, but I printed mine just onto copy paper. Mine's a little bit thicker than normal. I think instead of just using the 80 GSM, I think mine's 110 or 120 what I use. So then it just comes together like this. And you would just normally, you might want to ink the edges. I love inking, so I always ink my edges. Fold, which way am I going to have it? I think I've decided that way. So I'll fold that one that way, like that. And it's going to go like this. And then you've got room to put your little tags and cards in there. And you can cut that off at an angle if you want to. I'm not too worried because it'll be glued down onto the page there, onto the back. So as I said, these are a freebie in my Facebook group today. I don't have a particular day anymore. I used to do Friday freebies. So every Friday we'd have a freebie, but now I just sort of do one when anytime. So it could be once or twice a week. Usually a couple of times a week I'll put up a freebie. And okay, so we'll just glue that down, quick and easy, just on this bit here. I think I'll use this glue, it's a bit more accurate with my gluing. And also gluing them back to back, I think, you know, your pockets aren't as flimsy. So that's how those particular pockets are meant to work. So that's, oh, I haven't glued that properly, but I'll fix that later. So that's one design. So if I get my other two and put them back to back, just do a bit of folding again. Okay, so I'll glue these. By the way, this mat that I'm using here, this little shiny mat, you can see it, it's actually a glue mat, and so when you glue on it, as soon as the glue dries, it just lifts off. It doesn't so it doesn't get, you know, it doesn't get sticky. So I use it for gluing, and I think it's meant for children. It was a, you know, sort of, yeah, a kid's thing. But I saw it and I thought, I saw it in Spotlight here in Australia, and I thought, oh, that looks good for me. So, because I get glue everywhere when I'm making a journal or something, and I get it all over my cutting mat and everything. So I just thought this was really handy. And you can also ink on it, and the ink wipes off really well. So now we have the other pocket, and I'm going to fold it the other way. Like this. So then I've got the two different pockets, and that's the back of that one, and that's the back of that one. So I won't bother gluing this one together right now, because you can see what I mean. And then obviously decorate them up, put them in a pocket or stick them onto your page. You know, maybe leave the side open or the top open for an extra pocket. So that's how they work. And then I also have these this sort of slanty library type pockets. So these were used in the Forest Fairies kit, and these are on two separate pages. So you can print two of these and two of these. I've only printed one of these ones, because I'm just going to show you one, because it's the same for the other one. And it's the same thing, the same deal. So you'd put two of these together, the different ones, because you can't, because these are slanting the same way, you can't put those back to back, so you'll know. So these two go back to back. Let's just do a bit of folding again. And I think I might put the instructions on the page from now on when I put these pockets in, so that you don't get confused. I mean, and when I first saw them myself, I didn't realise that I should have been gluing them back to back either, so it's understandable if you know, didn't do that. But it's just a better way of doing it. So let's glue these ones down. And I think I'm going to use this glue, because that's just a sort of a cheap glue stick, and it's not really gluing all that well. So you only need to just glue the whole lot. I was going to say you only need to glue the bottom bit, but that's not right. Just glue it all together, just like we did before. Just like that. Nicely together. Let's get our And then once again you have the choice whether you want this at the back and you want to glue it up like this, so if you just wanted one pocket, you just choose which side you want, and I think I'll use this one. When you make your second pocket, just glue it the other way. Like that. And it doesn't, by the way, it doesn't have this across there. I just, because I used an old piece of paper and it had some printing on it already and I didn't realise. And that would be your other pocket. So let's glue this one together. Oh, that's the wrong glue. I apologise if I seem a little bit not with it today, but I have had a bit of a cold. I've been a little bit unwell this week, so I'm not actually thinking straight, but I hope all this makes sense. So just remember, print them out twice, glue them back to back. That's all you really need to remember. The slant pockets, that's what I call them. And then we've got that little dove, I think it's a dove anyway, at the front there. Pick it up. And it's nice and thick and sturdy. It's not all flimsy like when you have a single, unless you print it onto cardstock. There we go. There you go. So that's how you put my pockets together. Okay, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.